afternoon, Randy, and welcome to our new show, Nerd Squared. Now, as you can see, I have decided that our show will now be a sock puppet show. There will be no showing of faces, only socks. So I hope you have a clean pair ready for your episode, 'cause we're gonna need them. Of course, I'm just kidding. I don't want to do a sock puppet show, and I don't think you do either. So, what am I actually going to talk about in this video? That's a very good question you ask, Randy. First, I'd like to mention that amended rule you added in your last video, which I don't see a problem with adding. The only thing I would really think to add to that would be the day of the week. So instead of saying, "See you later, Randy," I might say, "See you on Tuesday, Randy." Something to that degree. Now that I've responded to that, I'd like to go on to what I really want to talk about this video. Can you guess what thing I am super excited about? Randy, you've never been very good at guessing games, so I'll just spell it out for you. Yesterday was part 1 of my scuba certification. Finny is really excited for me. Aren't you, Mr. Finny? Now, for those of you who aren't aware, I've been taking a scuba class all this semester, learning the skills, swimming with the dolphins. Okay, well, not really. But the point is that I've been learning all the skills I need to know in order to be a scuba diver. And now I'm finally getting to take the test to certify me to scuba dive. So yesterday was part 1 of my exam, and it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. Now, I've dove plenty of times before yesterday to make sure that I actually knew what I was doing. But yesterday was the first day that I got to actually be in the water, with fish and, well, not that. It was a spring, not the ocean. So yeah, it was the first time that I got to actually swim with all my scuba gear on, including my wetsuit, and it was just so amazing. I'm not even sure what to say about it. I felt completely in my element, and I just loved every minute of it. It also made me think about what you were saying in your last video, about how you wanted to be an interpreter for the deaf. Now, Randy, one of the most important tools that we have is speech. It's how we communicate with each other. It's how we voice our opinions. But there's certain situations where you don't always have the privilege of speech. And let me tell you, being 20 feet underwater with a respirator in your mouth is one of those situations. Now, when you're underwater, you don't have the luxury of speaking to each other, so you have to find different ways to communicate. Divers use different hand signals like, okay, no air, low air. But during that dive, understandably, not all the students remembered all the symbols that we had been taught. And sitting down there, having an instructor try to communicate with the students, I realized how powerful speech is. It made me realize how the ability to communicate with each other is one of the most powerful tools within our species. And I think that says a lot about humanity. And with that, Randy, I say, see you on Thursday.